Hello, and welcome to another video. I'm Lorelle, and in this video we're going to talk about the law of attraction and how to control people's behavior. This video is especially interesting if you want to manifest a specific person, if you want to manifest certain actions from certain people, or you would just want to change the way people think about you. This video is for you. So let's get started. I bet you know these situations where you kind of want a person to behave a certain way, but they don't do it. Or where you want them to not think badly about you anymore, or they kind of misbehave, or you're lacking certain actions or behaviors from a person. For example, when you date, you kind of wait for a text from a specific person, or you wait for them to call you, or you would love to get more love and attention. This is when you can use the law of attraction to manifest something different. When you use the law of attraction to manifest different things when it comes to other people's behavior, you can literally manifest people texting you, people calling you, also coworkers treating you differently, friends treating you differently, groups of people treating you differently and how you want them to treat you. Also how they should think about you. This is what we can do with that. What we first and foremost have to understand is that you are the creator of how other people think of you, how they treat you, and what actions they do around you. This is all your creation, because people act based on your perception, and people act based on what you think they would act like. So actually what you're going to learn in this video is something that you do naturally all the time already. You create certain people and how they treat you by your thoughts and by your perception of them. For example, if you get to know a shy person, your first thought is that they're shy, and then you create this perception of them and the stories of them that they are shy. And this is how they were going to treat you because you have this label in your head. Or you meet a kind of player person when you date, and you have this perception of them that they have a lot of other people they date. And this is how you create the stories, and this influences how you act around them. And this is what I mean that you're already doing it all the time. You have this automatic mechanism that kicks in when you see certain people. And we tend to say that we read people, but actually what we're doing is we're projecting onto people what we have in our subconscious mind. And in our subconscious mind, we have a lot of things that we learned from childhood, from our parents, from observing, and we project that onto other people. And what we really have to understand here is that this is not how people are. At the core, this is not how they are. You filter people and you see people through your glasses, through your perception. And you currently may wear literally these glasses of, I'm speaking to a shy person, and then you put on other glasses and say, I'm speaking to a player, or now I'm speaking to the coworker that doesn't treat me well, that hates me. So you put on these glasses, and based on these glasses, you decide the perception you have of that person, and this is exactly how I'm going to treat you, because based on what you think about the person is based how they react to you. So we have to imagine that people are empty containers, because you are the only one in this world, in your universe, that has the capacity to think. Imagine that everyone is like an empty container, no free will, no thinking whatsoever. And you are the one that is generating their thoughts and their actions based on your expectations and based on your beliefs. So as soon as you say, this person is gonna think X, Y, Z about me, this person is gonna think I'm ugly about me, this is exactly what they're gonna think. Or you say, this person is gonna think I'm beautiful today, this is exactly what they're gonna think. Same with actions. You can say, okay, this person is treating me very, very badly every time I see them. They're so unfriendly, they're so out of balance. This is exactly how they're gonna act in front of you. Because people are empty containers, and you put in there whatever you perceive based on your beliefs and based on your thoughts. So your perception of the person dictates their behavior. And I actually invite you to try this out, and it will literally be mind-blowing for you. To maybe in the morning write down a couple of compliments you want to receive. For example, you want somebody to call you beautiful. You just say somebody calling you beautiful and you manifest that. And you will be surprised of who's calling you beautiful. Maybe actually the coworker that you hate is going to call you beautiful suddenly because there are these empty vessels and you have the manifestation that has to come through them. I did that once where it was, I do that practice all the time, but once I wrote down, oh, somebody's calling me beautiful. And I was walking into that cafe and literally I was saying hello to like 10 to 15 people because I knew all of them. And every single one of them told me, you look beautiful today. Even people that I don't have a strong connection with. Everyone called me beautiful because I I send out the manifestation of what I want into the universe and then they sent me, the universe was channeling the manifestation, giving me it through these empty vessels of people. So we have to understand people are empty vessels. You put in there whatever you want. So how can you actually change what other people do in front of you, how they think about you? The first step is really to change your thoughts about the person. Change your stories around the person. Change your labels around the person. For example, if you have a shy person, change that. Like you can literally say, okay, they're not shy anymore. Maybe they were shy in the beginning and now they're comfortable around me and now they're like super outgoing and charismatic. You can even create a story to make it believable for yourself. So change the label, change your story, and change the past about the other person. For example, sometimes we base our labels of the person based on memories we had. For example, when you met a player kind of person when you're dating, and you're out in a club and you see them with a bunch of women or a bunch of men talking, you then create the label of, okay, this is a player. But then it's about really changing that story and even going back into the memory and questioning that memory. Just because they're talking to a bunch of people doesn't necessarily mean they're a player, right? They can just have a lot of friends, they can just be very friendly, very charismatic. You don't even know what they were talking about. So question your memories, go back to these memories, question them. Look at different perspectives of that memory and then change your labels and change your projections from the other person. So this is the very first step we have to do. We have to go back to the root of what we created. Sometimes it's very deeply rooted in our minds of this person is that way. But this is all changeable, promise. The second step then is to change your daily thoughts around the person. To be very, very aware of how you are thinking about the person. For example, if you have a shy person, you say, oh, they're probably not gonna initiate a conversation because they're shy. They're not texting me because they're shy. So think about what you actually label, like how you're using your label as a justification, and see that the story you create and these thoughts you create manifest over and over and over again because you say that out so much. And you get the confirmation from the universe, yes, 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 you told me he's shy, there you go, he's shy. This is what we have to understand. And then start to turn these thoughts, just play with it and turn it into thoughts that you like. For example, you can be like, oh, this person is really outgoing, charismatic, takes a lot of care of me. So you watch your thoughts, be very aware of them, and then change them over and over and over again until it becomes believable for yourself. At first you may have some resistance, at first you may have some weird emotions coming up because you have this deep-rooted thinking about the person in your head. But as soon as you flip it around and train yourself, you will see that they also start changing their behaviors. And this will give you more confirmation of that you were the only creator of their actions and of their thinking. And the third step is to change what you think the other person is going to think. As I was saying, people are empty vessels, people are empty containers, and you put in there whatever they're going to think. So you can say, so you keep saying, oh, this person is probably going to think this about me or this about the other person. You can change that as well. You can say, okay, this person is currently thinking about me. My boss is thinking about giving me a salary. And use your emotions to see what thoughts fits you best. So with all of the 3 steps I just told you, it's really about feeling into yourself and changing your thoughts for you to feel good. Detach from needing them to change, detach from wanting something different, and just change your thoughts to make yourself feel better. And always think about, when you do this work, you're necessarily not often manifesting and changing the person, but you're stepping yourself up for another person to be better. For example, when it comes to people and vibrational matches, so currently you have friends here and you are here, and this is how they are and this is how you view them, and you're now stepping up a little bit and you change your perception of them, so you raise the vibration of how you see them. These people have two options. They either step up as well and match your perception, or they go out of your life and then a new person comes in who matches that. And this is how it will be, and this is natural. Sorry, I had to cough. Still really sick. So, when the person is vanishing and going out of your life, this process will be natural and would not be painful. That's why it's all about focusing on what feels good for you, what you want to think about them to feel better yourself. And this is how we're going to do this process. So to start now, I really invite you to pick a person, take out a sheet of paper, and write the person on the very top of the page, and write down all the associations you have for them. Write down everything you think about them, all the labels like shy, not interested, not pretty enough, whatever. So you write down all of these labels, and then you think about when you started thinking that and why. What did you perceive? What stories did you create that you think that? And then question that, change it around, and change your thoughts. And I promise you, you will be blown away of what effects this has. So I invite you to practice that. Leave a comment if you have some experience with that, if you had some results with that. I would love to hear more of that. Also, if you're interested in coaching on manifestation, then I'll leave you the link below. There are the programs that I offer, and you can apply for a manifestation coaching program to maybe manifest more of how people treat you. So yeah, I wish you a beautiful and amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.